side?
Really good. Quintana's been really tough on left-handers. Indeed, he had 3 really good at-bats today, and maybe a day off sometimes can help a guy here and there, refreshes him a little bit, and I thought his approach was great today.
He had said on the field that he wants to be known as an everyday player. He really worked this offseason hitting left-handed pitching, kind of picking everyone's brain. Have you noticed a big jump in where he's at against left-handed?
Yeah, I think we saw the big improvement the second half last year. And, the only reason I sat him yesterday was Sale, and he had played a bunch of days in a row. I figured if I was going to give him a day, that was the day. So he has made big strides.
When Nova's getting the amount of ground ball outs that he got today, what does that tell you about the way he's throwing?
He's got a good sink, and that's really important for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter. You think about the one run they scored, he left the ball up. That was the only mistake he really made today.
And with Nova, just his second start since being inserted back into the rotation, could you have asked for much more from him the last 2 times now?
No, you really couldn't. He gave us almost 6 innings today, and I didn't want to push him too far because his last start he worked pretty hard, and I don't think he can ask for much more.
I know you know the names that are in the back end of that bullpen and what they can do individually, but was it nice for you today to see the 3 of those guys in that game?
Yeah, I mean, you feel good about when you bring in 3 guys like that in a row, about holding a close game, and they did a really good job tonight.
Dan.
At what point did you start thinking about lining the 3 of them up like you did and also going to Dellin in the
About
6th?
the 4th.
And no hesitation to try to get that 10 outs out of them?
No, Milky's had a ton of success off of Nova, and I was hoping that he would get through Frazier, but, he walked him. I was okay with that. You can't give in there in a situation like that, 2-1. But I knew, I had Dellin up, so it was on my mind that if I needed 4 outs from him, I wouldn't hesitate.
Danny and Eric.
Just on the same topic, would you have done the same thing a week ago before you had Chapman when you only with it?
Well, it would have been much harder because, I couldn't ask for, 10 outs out of 2 guys. I didn't necessarily mean with Betances. Would you have even thought about pulling over? Oh, I mean, if you feel like he's at the end of his rope, yeah, but just with the success that Milky's had from him, like I said, I thought I pushed him pretty hard the last time. I thought he gave us as much as he had.
Eric.
Joe, when you guys got Chapman last December, is this kind of what you envisioned?
Yeah. I mean, we knew that these would be the type of games that we would use all 3 of them, and that if we could line them up, it'd be pretty good.
Does the fact that Dellin can give you multiple innings, multiple outs, does that allow you to be more aggressive in those situations?
Yeah, I mean, it's not something I want to do a lot. He has not worked a ton lately, so I felt that I could do it. I felt that he's pretty rested at this point right now. My preference was to get Nova through the 6th, but when he didn't get Frazier, I just thought, okay, it's time to make the change.
T.
And those 3 guys are available tomorrow too?
Should be, yeah.
Who else? Right here, Brian, right in front of you.
Nova has said that he wants to be in the rotation. He'll accept what you give him, but could his performance dictate getting back in regularly at this point with the uncertainty with Severino?
Yeah, I mean, that's something that obviously you got to look at. It's not anything that we've talked about, but Nova's doing his job. Wherever we put him, he's done his job this year, so he's throwing the ball well.
Was the plan to try and get Ellsbury an inning in defense?
We knew we had him for defense today.
Is that an encouraging sign?
Yes, it is. You'll probably see him for offense tomorrow.